Hey guys, look what I got in today. You see it? It is little Box of Crochet. I think this is the earliest I've ever gotten my box because it's sent out on the 23rd and usually it takes 3 weeks. So I was kind of excited to see that this was in the mail. So, here we are going to open it. My box has a little bit of dings in it, but it's coming all the way from England. So it's not like it's going to be in the perfect deal. I hope that my picnic on the river comes in. See, it's kind of dented right there. I like birds. So having the wren on here is kind of cool, the Jenny wren. And then here's what the rest of the box looks like. Even though it's got those spots on there. And I hope my picnic on the river comes in this quick. I'm doing the picnic on the beach. And I have my starter right here. And this is what it looks like. That's the front, and this is the back. So I can't wait till this one is done, and then we start with the picnic on the river. So when we open it, here's what it looks like, and my sticker has kind of twisted. Oh, that's kind of cool. The sticker came kind of off without tearing it. Okay. And then here's what it looks like. So we have the pamphlet and some other stuff, but I'll take this stuff off. And that's what it looks like underneath there too. Okay, so the first thing is the book, and we've got hats. It says a hat and hand warmers. And Amanda's letter to us. It says, welcome to the first box of 2021. Gosh, we are not sad to see the back of 2020, are we? Even though we had some lovely boxes, have a look at our gallery to see a few of those. We've got to say that there's not a lot about last year we'd be keen to revisit. Crochet has been essential to us here. I meant it in our not at work time too, such as calm, peaceful, and mindful hobbying to really quieten the mind and offer up some much needed escapes. We are so looking forward to spring, to renew and hope. We want to bring some of that uplifting feeling of hope and brightened days with this box. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Didn't Kaiti Peshka, is it Peeschke, lovely, made a lovely job of the artwork of this box. Simply lovely. We do, of course, adore little wrens here. They are a beautiful reminder, our girl Jenny. We've gotten a wonderful story about a wren a little further on, so we hope you enjoy reading that. Well, spring really is just around the corner. We hope that we still need the comforting snuggie of warm clothes just now, and that's what we have in store for you in this box with a wonderful designer from Fran Morgan. Fran has designed a knitting project for us before, but this is her first crochet design for us, and we love it. We're hoping to say that our friend Hilda Panagry, Panagary, has agreed to share another of her fabulous recipes, a delicious red pepper sauce. We also have some information later in the booklet about a brilliant book project she's undertaking, so please do have a look at that. We're very busy bees here at Little Box of Crochet. We've been so wonderfully keeping us all busy with our orders, so we thank you for that. We've gotten some amazing projects coming up this year too. Not least our first ever crochet along. We've just opened pre-orders, and you can read a little bit more about that further in this pamphlet. We are very excited. So here's Amanda and her puppy dog. And then here's some pretty outside pictures. In other exciting news, we've got a new Facebook group. Have you seen it? It's called Little Box of Crochet Knickknackery. It's a place for us all to share our little box of crochet and little box of knitting progress photos, ask questions if you get stuck, and connect to the wider LBC family. We never know, there might even be a cow one day. Do come and join in if you can. It's ran by Nari and Julie, and so should be a lovely place to be. Off we go then into our new year of crochet. We wish you a happy 2021 and look forward to celebrating brighter days with you all. Much love, Amanda, Mo, Hazel, and Nari XXX. And then here is the colors for the cow of the picnic by the river. And isn't that a beautiful picture? The sunset was excellent. I found these in a bag, so I'm just wearing them. Okay, and then here is what's in the box. And then, of course, we always get a converter from UK to English. I mean, UK to US. And then it says, Hat and Hand Warmers by Fran Morgan. Let's get started. And so this is that. And it says, don't forget to check your tracking email for your link to the videos to support this project. And then it tells what we're going to need. I like how she does step-by-step pictures. And there's a lot of wrens in this book. And then the hand warmers. It says instructions for the mittens. And then it says, spring in the air. Bring on the daffodils and the bird songs. And then here's again the hat and the hand warmer. And then it says, meet the designer, and it's Fran Morgan. And then it says, join us for Picnic by the River. It says, we are so excited to announce our first ever crochet along Picnic by the River. designed by Eleanor Tully of Coastal Crochet. This beautiful blanket takes you on a visit to my home in the Yorkshire Dales, where we'll be spreading our picnic blanket in a dappled glade by the River Doe. When I sit here, I often see sheep bringing their lambs down to the river to drink. Butterflies of all colors land nearby, and when I'm very lucky, Jenny Wren pops out of her nest on the opposite bank to say hello. Would you like to join me? We've opened up pre-orders for this crochet along on our website at www.boxofcrochet.co.uk/r-shop. The kits are due to be sent out on the 30th of March in good time for the start date on the 30th of April. We've worked super hard to keep the price of this box as low as we possibly can, so that as many of you as possible can join in. So you'll notice some differences. The box is different. We need to make it lighter to keep us under the 2 kilograms cutoff point. Above this price bracket. Sorry, my nose is itching. So we've come up with a pretty craft box to keep your blanket in as you work. I'm so happy with it. We're also sending you the pattern and info by printable PDF instead of putting it in the box. That's the only thing I don't like. I won't have a book for it. Of course, you'll still be receiving your yarn, hooks, and treats in the box as usual, along with 11 balls of Skillcraft yarn. On the 30th of April, you'll receive your email for the first part of the pattern in it. And as usual, Nari will be doing a weekly blog with tips and encouragement to help you along. The pattern will be released weekly over 8 weeks. I think this will give us all something to look forward to, and your blanket will be finished in time to enjoy all your summer picnics on. I can't wait. Love, Amanda, XXX. So it's going to be Picnic by the River. And here is the color scheme. And it is a beautiful blanket. Absolutely beautiful. She showed a picture on the website. It's absolutely beautiful. And then here's the gallery of gorgeousness. There's the warmers from a previous box, the bag, the cow from last month, and I love that. I just need to put my tassels on and then I'll have it done. The Dreamcatcher scarf. And then here is the recipe. And here's what the sauce looks like. And then I guess this is the designer for the sauce. And then here is the book that it's promoting. And then a lot of people were talking about this in the box. And here it is right here. But here's the instructions for it. I think the instructions, yeah, are on the back too. But it says, this hand warmer, it says, she's had some in the other previous boxes, the heart and all that stuff. You should have, this is the hand warmer information. You should have a little card in the box with some instructions for the gel-filled hand warmer, but just in case you don't, here's how it works. Instructions. If pack is solid, please follow recharging instructions to activate. Firmly flex, click, bend the metal starter on the pack. When the disc and side pack will whiten and heat up. Repeat flexing will initiate by requiring. And it says to recharge is necessary when the pack is cold and hard. Fully immerse pack in a pan of water and bring to a boil. Simmer for 10 to 15 minutes or until content is fully liquid or clear. Do not allow pan to boil dry. Allow water to get cold before removing pack from pan. The pack should not be used directly from the pan when still hot. Always activate in accordance with the instructions. Activate temperature approximately 52 degrees Celsius. Do not puncture, do not microwave, do not boil in a kettle. Do not place on a hot, dry surface. Not suitable for children under 36 months. And then here's Jenny Wren. And then it says February is Jenny's birthday month. And with Amanda's blessings, I wanted to share this rather lovely little story to you to make of what you will it. It is what I think of whenever I see gorgeous artwork featuring a wren, or if I catch a little part of their song outside in the summer. In July 2017, Amanda asked me to book us somewhere lovely, not too far from me, so we could have a break together. We needed to talk about work things, but also we needed to talk about Jenny. She'd died about 2 months previously, and everything was painful and raw. We discovered fairly quickly that I'm utterly, rubbishly a booking anything, but in my defense, the Suffolk coast is high season is awful full, and it's not very easy to find anywhere nice to stay. That goes some way to explain the static caravan we ended up in. It cannot, however, excuse the bedding, which had the strongest whiff of meat about it. Shiftily moving on. We actually did have a lovely time visiting nearby Aldenburg, Aldeburgh, seeing the sea, stomping under an Ed Sheridan's stomping ground, that sort of thing. We also spent a lot of time at the static caravan, talking, planning, and of course crocheting. The mobile phone reception was about as good as the bedding. Terrible. And in order to phone home and pretend that my boys were missing me, they weren't. They weren't. I had to go outside and stand on one tippy toe with my arm held aloof to attract any passing waves or whatever it is that would allow the briefest of crackling conversation. Whilst in the attractive repositioning one afternoon, I noticed to my amazement a little wren sitting on the post of the decking, a gorgeous pepper pot of a Jenny Wren, right there, not 6 feet away. We had only that day been talking about the little birds, as Amanda had said she'd never seen one. I called her out, still in utter disbelief. I have seen wrens once or twice in our garden, but never so close and never so still Amanda came out and the wren stayed. She sang, as I recall. They are happy, busy, noisy little birds. I love them. She flitted from post to post. It was a delightful encounter, and it really did, like a comforting message that Jenny was close by. We went back into the caravan, quiet, ecstatic at the experience, and sat back down to our crocheting. Amanda was working on her own design for the upcoming October box. A lovely cow which she had named the Wren Cow. Remember that one? We were utterly astonished. That was my first box ever. That was October 2017. I remembered that one. We were utterly astonished when when a few minutes later that little Jenny Wren flew straight into the caravan. She came straight in, just as if that's exactly what she had been planning, and flew straight to Amanda. She sat on the wren cow Amanda was making, and after a short time, just looking, she left without panic or fluster, and flew straight back out through the door. It felt, well, miraculously to be truthful. I would not ever have believed this if I had not seen it with my own eyes. I would not have believed the feeling either had it been relayed to me by someone else. This joyous warmth of a greeting, which felt so deliberate. Whatever it was that caused this Jenny Wren to bring her comfort to Amanda on that day, whether by design or by coincidence, I know certain that the experience was absolutely beautiful and will stay with us both forever. So, that was pretty cool. And then here's the back. So again, here's a small story. Alright. Sorry about the camera moving, but Jottie's sitting right behind it and he keeps knocking it. So, Think Spring is the 8x10. I think it's 5x7. And then a little postcard. And then we have a Jenny Wren, a little book for you to keep your notes and stuff. It's about 20 pages or so. And both sides look the same. Think Spring. Sorry. He's gonna keep doing that. Okay. And then rainbow sticky notes. Make our notes in all the colors of the rainbow. And then here's what the back looks like. And then here's what it looks like out of the box. And here's how you can get it to stand up if you want to stand it up on your desk. But that's that. I think that's just cute. Sorry. Okay. And then we have the hook. And the hook is a 3.5 millimeter. Oops. There it is, 3.5. And then we got 2 of these on each of it. So we got 4 stitch markers. And then these right here, I saw somebody and I thought, I wonder what these are. But here's the other 2, so that you got 4 stitch markers and 2 of those. And they said that it's to wrap extra thread or yarn, like if you have it. So you do something like that, and then you just take it around like that, but you can just make something like that out of it. So I haven't actually seen it used, but that's what they were showing when they gave the description, and it's for like thread. I'm ready for the crochet along because today is Thursday my time in the US, but in a couple hours the deal will come out. So and I thought this was just a wrap, but it's also a little deal. So you just put that back in there, and that's what that is. So that's kind of cool. So we actually got 4 stitch markers and a deal to hold your thread and stuff if you have just a little bitty bit left. And oh my goodness, that's a little bitty ball. I don't have a regular one, but that's so tiny. Do you see it? And then that's our bookend. That is just dainty compared to the other ones. Okay, and of course we got some filler. And then here is some incense. And it says jasmine incense sticks with a ceramic holder, handcrafted. It says the hummingbirds symbolizes many aspects of life. Joy, stepping back, shiftiness, swiftness, speed, lightness, and endurance. Create a fragrance around your home that will evoke the spirit of the hummingbird to find peace, mindfulness, and well-being every day. And I think there's 50 sticks in there. And then here's it. And then incense sticks. Well, I kind of tore it, but that's okay. Birdie have to be smarter than the deal. Oh! But it comes off like that. It just pulls off. They'll smell good. Okay, here is the ceramic little holder. And here is the incense. And we will take one of them out. the rest. Oh, one of them broke, but that's okay. Probably when I couldn't get it open. Sorry, he jumped off the bed. Okay. So, here is the ceramic little holder. Here is the jasmine stick. And then we just set it in there. And that's what it is. I am going to lay that right there for a second and see how it makes my house smell. I'll probably put that someplace else. I still have my incense that we got with the shawl, the purple. I can't remember what it was called though, but another story. That was a Not So little crochet box. Okay, now for the yarn. Yarn and color. It says Charming, and this is in black, but it don't look all black. It's got some marbling in there. Isn't that pretty? It looks kind of like a denim wash. You know, like sheepies or whatever they're called. But yeah. And then this one is yarn and color. Oh, and they're 50 grams, 150 meters. They're 68% cotton, 32 acrylic. There's 125 yards. It's F4. And then this one is brick, but it looks kind of an orange stone washed. See? And then we have a Burnett, and it's yarn and color Charming, and it looks like a brown denim wash. And then we have a pastel pink, and it is a yarn and color, 50 grams, and of course it's got a less subtle denim wash, but it still looks denim-y. Stone wash. And then a yarn in color, and this one is Riverside, and it looks kind of like a blue marble, and it's yarn in color Charming. See? And it kind of looks like a blue stone washed. All of them look kind of stone washy. But that is the box, and I really like this. Can't wait to do it. Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to do it. I really think that little ball is just adorable. But I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, okay. I didn't see the instructions. Okay, it says the hummingbird has the ability to fly backwards. In this way, the hummingbird symbolizes taking a step backwards to further examine a situation. Sometimes it is best to take a step backwards in order to move forward. The hummingbird represents living a joyful life. Think of how the hummingbird flitters from one place to another, happy and bouncy, full of life. We would do well to learn how to love life like the hummingbird. It says that this is an approximate burn of 35 minutes. So, one of these little sticks. It says, take care, use a match, light the end of the stick, blow out the flame, and let the stick Leave the stick to smoke. Place the stick in the holder or suitable stand or bowl. Do not use in a flammable environment. Do not leave unattended. Keep out of reach of children and animals. Burn in a ventilated area. And then it has another language. So it's got 3 languages. So I just have it sitting out and I can smell it. So I can't imagine how well it's going to smell when I try to light it. Now let's just see if I can open this again. Well guys, thank y'all for being with me. I really like this box. I love all the extras, and I cannot wait to do the crochet along of the river, the picnic by the river, just like I am having so much fun with Eleanor's picnic by the beach. So I'll show y'all when I get done with that. I should be done with that before I get my box of crochet along. And I will show y'all when I get it. And thank y'all guys for watching. Y'all